everybody, my name's Nathan.
And I'm Josh.
And we're the Brick System Brothers. We've got some MOCs for you guys today, and that stands for My Own Creation. So these are sets that we have built out of Lego pieces that Lego did not make as sets, but we're kind of inspired by some other stuff to build these. So go ahead and start off, Josh.
You may have seen this one before, but you may not have. This was my spaceship from a couple videos back, and I've not finished it yet because there's supposed to be like a transport right here.
Yeah.
But I've gotten to a point where I'm pretty happy with it.
Okay. So it's kind of like a modular spaceship.
Yeah.
It has some weapons on here, I see.
My favorite part's probably going to be the cab.
Yep.
I was going for kind of like the offset look, and I think I got it pretty good.
Yeah, there's a lot of angles in there.
And so I'm going to go ahead and take the panels off to see inside.
Alright. Kind of like the Millennium Falcon. Yeah.
The cockpit has quite a few techniques in it. The windshield and everything else took me a long time to figure out. And this side wall was actually like a remake. Yeah.
Rebuild. Yep.
It was like a door at a 90, and I changed it to whatever angle this is. The engine, I think, is the same. The guns were there before. But now I added a roof, and I was kind of looking for some more detail on the roof. So I added some dishes, but I'm still not really happy with it, so I'll see if I can add anything else.
Yeah, I mean, like, as a Lego builder, whenever you're working on your own project, is it ever really done, or can you always, like, tweak a few little pieces, you know the struggle? That's how it is. Yeah, so Josh's MOC is actually from, we did a different video about spaceships, and I was kind of working on a project. Josh was working on this one, so we went and showed, when we're building these, what does it look like in our room, like out on the floor, all the pieces are spread out. So there's a lot more footage of Josh's spaceship from that video, if you guys want to check that out. But yeah, otherwise, I'll move on to mine. This is an older one. It is a TIE fighter from Star Wars. And I would say the wings are pretty recognizable. Instead of using some of the newer methods for making these, the hexagonal pattern on here, I looked back to the old 2000 models from some of the first Star Wars sets that were TIE fighters. And yeah, they used the same technique of just putting tiles kind of stair-step like this. And back in those days, they used black and blue for the colors. Interesting choice. I went ahead and stuck with the black and the light gray. So it's pretty simple. There's really two main things, and it's the wing and the cab. So the way that I made this model is the wings just pop right off, and you can get down to the little cab. And there's really not that much to the cab. Lego has specifically made a piece for the TIE Fighter cockpit, which is really handy. Just kind of build that into everything. And then I just kind of built around that with this little cab. I did use some studs not on top techniques around back here with some slopes, and I like how that turned out as well. And then the wings are going to be connecting with this Technic thing here. So for the wings, it's just a panel of plates. I'm pretty sure it's only 2 plates thick all the way around. The border was actually the most interesting part of the design. I ended up using these little hinge plates and some claw arms to get this angle right. And if you look along the inside on these wings here, it still doesn't quite match up. But I'm calling it good enough. And then the attachment point is built up around this kind of inverted slope castle piece and some Technic pins right into there. So those are just going to go together like so. The wings are symmetric, so I don't have to worry about one side upside down at all. And then once I had this complete, what I did is I went ahead into Lego Digital Designer, which is a pretty cool virtual Lego building program. I do have a video about that as well. But yeah, I went into there and I rebuilt the whole thing, and since I'd already built it, I was able to kind of go in and see the techniques that I used and the pieces that I used. The main reason I did that was to get a piece count, because it's really easy to count your pieces in a model in Lego Digital Designer. So the piece count for this model is 350, including the driver. There's a guy in there. So that came out pretty nice, I thought. That's pretty cool. Josh, estimate piece count?
400.
400 maybe? I say more like 250, but...
Okay, look at it, though. All the detail on there. Look at how those small pieces... You didn't even look at the bottom.
Yeah, but look at all those plates, man. Those are big pieces. They take up a lot of room. You know what? Comment below what you think. How many pieces are in Josh's
But
spaceship?
now I'm gonna have to count them.
We might never know, but you can still make your opinion. But yeah, so like Josh and I enjoy building MOCs just as much as the actual released Lego sets. I would say sometimes I even enjoy doing that more than the Lego sets. So that's, in my opinion, one of the best things about the Lego as a product is just nearly infinite ways to recombine pieces. It's all in a system, and it's so well designed that the ways that these pieces can be combined, like they're figuring this techniques out every month. You know, there's websites dedicated to this stuff, so it's just a lot of fun for me and for Josh as well. And yeah, it's what we enjoy doing. So, thanks for watching, guys.